Teletran 1 for Megatron! Destroy it! No, destroy Teletran 1! Dinobots destroy you! Autobots, transform!
What's up, everybody? I'm the Eddie's Transformer fan. Welcome back to George Reviews, and I'm going to get to a long overdue review for me. This is Combiner Wars Devastator. Yep, from the very first saga that launched Powers of the Prime, Titans Return, and now War for Cybertron. And I got this thing when it first came out. And you know, I tell you, every toy has a story. And this is the story behind this one. When it first came out, I ordered this off BigBadToyStore.com. I couldn't wait. I couldn't take the chance of not finding it in stores, so I pre-ordered off of them. And when it was released, I had it. And a few things happened in my life, and I never got around to reviewing it. I wanted to give it a proper review, and I kept putting it off, Then I wound up buying the Japanese version that came with all the weapons, and I had two, and I wound up selling that one off because I didn't have either one of them open. Now I regret it because I'm getting around to opening them up. I'm getting around to adding to my displays. So that's the story behind this figure and why it's so late being reviewed for me after so many years. Oh, front of the packaging, it is Devastator in some gigantic colossal battle. Well, maybe not so colossal, it just looks a lot of devastation. The war-torn skies. You got what looks like Ironhide down here. And I don't know who the heck that is over there. And I don't know who the heck is like half Shockwave, half Autobot Wave over there. You got a bomb coming in. You got a car flipping. Looks like Wild Rider. And that's pretty much it. You have the product shot of the Constructicons here. All 6 guys there. And he's a Voyager class figure. 6 Constructicons inside the packaging. Side of the box, nothing. Swing it around. And I turn it this way. And it is Devastator. Pick up the camera. I don't know, does it say actual size? Oh yeah, it says actual size. Can't wait. And I've never had my hands on this toy. I've seen it on display at like toy shows, things like that. So I'm gonna get it open. If you've never seen none of my toy reviews, I unbox. I go through a whole tedious formula of reviewing. So you might want to fast forward ahead or skip ahead or not watch my review instead of complaining about it later. So anyway, slide this guy. Let's turn it around. Let's turn it around. Oh nope, I had it right. Just gotta keep sliding. Slide it out. And we have a massive instruction booklet right here. Or map looks like. Move this and there are the Constructicons falling out. And Scrapper, my favorite. And when I did my G1 Walmart exclusive, I kept calling this guy Scavenger. It won't happen again. I was a little excited, a little giddy for that. But he fell out, and this is going to be the first guy I review. And this review is going to be for this guy solo. I'm going to review each guy individually. That way, I give everybody a proper time. So, but anyway, this is how they're not strapped down and long hauls trying to fall out. These are how individual guys are packaged. They're just sitting in there and if anything underneath. And we've got some parts underneath, if you can see it. Here are their individual parts as well as the combiner pieces, the forearms, the chest plate, the laser cannon. And we're going to get to that move. Uh-oh, I messed up my little backdrop. So let's get right into it. This is my favorite combiner group. This is my favorite combiner from that group. It is Scrapper. I'm not going to mess it up this time like I did in my Walmart. Well, I kept calling him Scavenger. It was an accident. I know who this guy is. He is the leader of the Constructicons in the G1 continuity anyway. He is the engineer of the Constructicons and all Decepticons, everything they build. This is the brains behind it all. And he's credited for building Megatron, designing and building along with the other Constructicons. Megatron, he's also credited for being built by Megatron in the exact same continuity. So I think where they built Megatron was the last one. So that's like the standing G1 cartoon animation storyline where he actually engineered and they built Megatron beneath Cybertron. Anyway, he thinks Metroplex is the greatest thing ever constructed. In his mind, I guess they had a Tripticon and everything. I don't know if they built Tripticon or whatever. But underneath him, you can see the chest. The only real paint he has in this mode, well, the windows to the little cab portion is painted a metallic purple, and he had the Decepticon painted on the roof of the cab. He rolls fine. You get the shovel off the ground. And I'm a little concerned about the shovel. I don't know how much weight it can hold if you want to play around with it. It feels a little loose, but you probably can build up the joints. Well, it's not loose. It doesn't seem like it can hold much weight. I got some tape right here. Nope, a little bit of tape in it. So nope, no scooping dirt. And this articulation in this mode is the shovel. It's hinged at 2 points, here and here. You can get it up here. You can get it back here. You can get it down here. You can pull out some dirt. So that is pretty much it in this mode. I'm going to try to get this guy transformed now. And if he transforms like the G1, it'll be very, very simple. These are the arms right on the side. They just come out. They hinge, they accordion out on this hinge in here. I've never done this before, so if you don't know my review, it's completely raw. It could get messy. I can tend to look foolish at some points, and I'm pretty sure these are the legs. Fold these down. There are the thighs. Let's see if the back comes down too. Well, yeah, it's pretty much automorphing because I don't know what I'm doing. I think I got that right. Just got to get it. There's a peg in there and a peg right there. I'm assuming that's how it goes. And yep, I got that. This goes back here. The same thing on this side. So it's very G1 faithful so far. Got the hands out. I guess the shovel just hangs out and pull the head out. Oh man, and he looks great. Oh, I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. Oh, he looks like the cartoon. Uh-oh, got a turtle head going on. Looks like the cartoon. Looks like the G1 toy. This thing is nice. My man's Scrapper. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to hinge this all the way down the back, or I know in the G1 you can see it hanging out behind his head. And I'll take a peek. Okay, I tell you what, I don't know if his head, are you supposed to pull it up to it locks, but it turtles back down real easy, and I don't want to like pull it up. Oh, it does. I was afraid to like break it, but okay, I got over that. So it does lock in. And here he is. Bring him a little bit closer. Take a look at that face, which looks great. Looks just like the G1 cartoon. Looks just like the G1 toy, except for it is painted. It's totally faithful. The chest where stickers is now molded and painted detail. Has another Decepticon logo here. Has some gold in the waist, some paint down there. It's excellent. His thighs, I believe, are painted silver. I don't think that's silver. It's probably purple underneath there. It's hollowed out in there. And coming down to his legs. It's hollowed out in the back. You know, that's what they do. He's hollowed out in the forearm. So I'm going to get to this guy's articulation. Scrapper can 360. He can look up ever so slightly. He can look down just a little bit, which is cool. Coming to his shoulder, it's on a ball joint. Oh, no, it's on a little hinge in there. Can rock side to side. You can get it up this high. We can 360 it. And he has nothing at the elbow. I believe the Japanese version does. Well, it rotates at the elbow. It doesn't have a bend. And coming to the hand, it just moves in and out per transformation. And that's it. No rotation at the wrist. Same thing from left to right. And let's see if it looks like he can't. Nope. On the front, it kind of deceptively look like his waist can rotate. Then it might. It might. Nope. But it has the clearance to actually rotate. But I think this is a solid piece right here that's not allowing it to rotate, which they could have put a rotation in there. That kind of sucks, unless I'm not just turning it hard enough. Oh, wait. Well, no, he has a rocker in it. I guess to get him a wide stance in Devastator mode. But that's it, no rotation. He has a rocker. I discovered that by accident. His legs are on this ball joint in there. It's not even a ball joint, so it's just a hinge. And here he can get the splits going on. He can kick from front to back this far. He can get his hurdle on. He can get his knee up this high. And there is no swivel or anything in there that they usually put in these guys. They probably saved it for the San Diego Con version or the Takara version. And coming to his foot, he has some rockers so he can get wider stance and keep his feet down, which I guess that I have to do. So He could have more articulation, but he looks gorgeous. The green is gorgeous. The purple is gorgeous. The head sculpt is gorgeous. It's awesome. Let me see if we can get some weapons in this guy's hand. I'll be right back. Okay, so I looked at the packaging. I looked at the instructions. And a lot of people tell me look at the instruction. But I'm not an instruction guy. But I didn't see him wielding a weapon. So I got the half to Devastator's blaster out. And I'm pretty sure like most of the weapons fit all these guys' hand. You can put this in his hand and have this as a cannon. It's still a giant cannon, even though it's just half of it. But it doesn't show. It shows the weapons that Scavenger and Bone Crusher are supposed to hold, but it doesn't show the weapons that he holds. And I hope this is correct. And he can hold a few other items as well. I hate to give him all the stuff and spoil the other guy's review, but I'm gonna go ahead because I'm not sure which one he's supposed to hold. And he can hold the center of the chest piece, and I'm sure some other guy. So in this weapon, and there is an upgrade kit available. I don't have it. I'm going to wait to combine it to see what I like and what I don't like, to see if I grab that kit and add 50 bucks to the total price on this thing. And the sad part about this thing, it actually went on clearance after I had it. It went on clearance twice. It went low and lower, and I'm just sitting there with it in the box, busted and disgusted. And now I think it's getting reissued. It'll be out pretty soon up on bigbadtoystore.com. But here is Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Scrapper. Before I get out of here, I'm going to do some comparison. I'm going to scoot him over and bring out War for Cybertron Megatron. Show you how they look side by side. And scoot this guy to the side. Leader Class Soundwave. And this is how these guys scale side by side. Move Soundwave out of the way. And I'm going to bring out MP36 Masterpiece Megatron. And maybe this is how people think they should scale, and he kind of fits in with these guys like this. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to bring out his G1 self. And I'm going to bring these guys a little bit closer to see how they compare. His face, it doesn't have all the paint apps, but you can see it's very faithful to that face, and so are the molded in details are faithful to the stickers. So, this has been George, the 80s Transformer fan, and you just watched a review where this toy has its own story.